So, can we talk? Hey everyone. So, yeah, this is finally back, and first off, I'm just going to start off with everything that I wanted to talk about, because I'm going to try to make this quick, because I have to go to work soon, and I still have to take care of some stuff. I'm changing percentages. These will be called updates from henceforth, just like it'll be update and then a number. So, what I'm going to do with percentages is I have a few ideas for like random side stuff that doesn't really fit with anything else, and I don't want to make another podcast feed for it, and it'll be my own like little things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just start putting them into this feed, and they will be just titled whatever they are, and then anything that's just kind of like, because the diary side of percentages will still keep going, I'll just put update for these kinds of things. So this will be update 1, I guess. And the next thing will be an idea I had on my way home from work the other day, and that I started scripting out. So it'll be like 1 or 2 off things, typically, and I'll just post them whenever, and then I'll continue doing updates weekly. So yeah, that's that. As for other stuff, I'm probably going to be getting rid of the site. Not completely, but to cut down some costs, I'm gonna not go with Squarespace, and instead because we don't sell anything, and so I have no real use for a commerce platform right now, and also it's expensive, so I'm gonna switch to Podbean for podcast hosting. Luckily I still have all the old percentages and stuff backed up just in case. I'm actually exporting the site right now. And I'm going to have a big old thing moving over to probably just like a free service or something cheaper. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so I'm gonna host all the audio stuff through Podbean and still have the video stuff on YouTube, of course. And we'll figure out where we put Dead. And everything else. But yeah, we'll figure all that out as time goes. It might just become a Tumblr. It seriously might. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But yeah, it's easier to host it through something like that. Yeah, there's not really a ton happening. I mean, Fallout 4's consumed me. It's become my like coping mechanism for everything that I talked about on the last episode, which hasn't changed at all. But yeah, I've put a lot of time into Fallout 4, which is why I didn't record one of these last week. I've been ignoring the universe for it. Yeah, I've put in, let's see how many hours I have in Fallout 4. Not 3, 4. 89 hours in Fallout in 2 weeks. It released 2 weeks tomorrow, so that'll tell you how much I've been ignoring life and everything else. Yeah, no, there's not really a ton happening right now. God, what else has been happening? Thanksgiving's coming up this week. I do not give a shit. Yeah, there really hasn't been anything that's been going on. Oh yeah, no, I did wanna. So, the only reason I even have Fallout 4 is because I have amazing friends, and those amazing friends got it for me as a present, and I cried for like a good hour. They made me cry because I didn't think I was going to be able to get it until I got my tax return in February, and then suddenly it was in my Steam library, and I didn't know how to react. And so, thank you to Sunny and Max and Rupert and Ched. Like, you guys, yeah, thank you. Because that was super awesome. uh, yeah, I'm actually looking at the achievements right now. I'm over halfway done on Fallout. I reached level 50. In terms of achievements, I have not... I'm 30 out of 50 achievements. I am nowhere near done with the game. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm going to be streaming a lot more. I kind of like it now, so... pretty much any day off I have from work, I'm going to stream on. I'm keeping the Fallout 4 stream archives separate for now. Those will go... I'm going to put them into the Fallout 4 playlist once I get to a certain point, because another thing I've decided, I'm not going to record Fallout 4. I mean, I'm going to post what I have recorded, but I'm not going to record this whole game. I've already missed a few chunks, and for some reason the game at certain points just tanks when I'm recording. And it's not even something I notice. Like, the frame rate doesn't get bad for me, but the frame rate gets bad in the recorded video to the point where it's a slideshow. I'm gonna post a small snippet of it to YouTube, and it's just it's so bad. You can't see what's happening because everything is like, it's like 10 frames a second. And it's not even like a consistent 10 frames. It like skips and jumps around. So it's really hard to see. It gave me a headache watching it because because the first thing that dropped out, and it's weird because it's like 45-minute chunks and then everything's fine. Like, I have entire recording sessions where it's like a 45-minute chunk in the middle of the recording session. It does this, and then it goes back to being just fine. So I don't quite understand what's up with that, but whatever. So I am going to just cut those chunks out, and that made me realize this isn't gonna work. The way I'm doing this just isn't gonna work. I need to... It's also a ton of work for this because it's a huge game and things take a long time. Like, I did Vault 81 and that took me 45 minutes, 50 minutes to do, just for one little quest. Well, not little, but for one quest in the game, it took me about an hour. That's too long. And even at 30 frames a second, the video files are massive. I can't keep up with this in terms of storage space because I can't edit fast enough because I have to keep them until they're edited. And I can't keep it doing it. So instead, I'm just going to finish up what I have done, edit everything, post it up, and then the streams will be a continuation of that. So I'm not gonna play the story until everything's posted, but that means I'm gonna be posting massive chunks to YouTube. Like, the next 2 parts that I have going up this week, because I have only edited 2 so far. One is an hour and 35 minutes, and the other is about 2 hours. They're just gonna have to be like that, because I can't keep it up. It's easier when it's a smaller thing, like read-only memories, or like Jotun, which I want to get back to both of those. Or even with Mad Max, it wasn't these. I had like 70 gig of Mad Max when I was all done with the game. Right now, and I'm barely into Fallout, just in raw audio and video, and this is like with most of it post conversion. I have 116 gig sitting that hasn't been converted, and another, let's see how many of these, how much does these 3 go? Another 60 gig in just a converted video. I have something like 28 hours of recorded video sitting on my hard drive that I have to edit. I don't have that in me. Like, I'm trying to get what I have done, and I can't keep up with that. because there's so much to do and explore and stuff. And I mean, just the streams were, I streamed for 7 hours yesterday. It's a lot of time, and I don't have, I mean, if I had just recorded that 7 hours, that would be 7 hours to record it, 14 more hours, or another 7 hours or more to convert it, probably around 10 to 12 hours to convert it, and then another at least 7 hours to edit it. So, I mean, I'm looking at least a full day's worth of time. If I only do those, I'm looking at 24 hours to edit just those 7. And so I've converted a ton of what I have recorded, which that's I think I've explained this before, but Premiere doesn't do variable bitrate, or a variable frame rate video. So I have to take my raw video, put it through, and this is fucked up, I have to put it through what'd you call it, Windows Movie Maker, and convert it to a constant frame rate, and then I take that, put it into Premiere, and that's just essentially just rendering it once, which with my computer, because my processor's not great, takes, a 2-hour video takes 3.5 hours to convert. So then I took that, I edit it in Premiere, and then I have to render that, which the 2 videos I rendered last night, which are parts 5 and 6 for Fallout 4, they're a total of 3.5 hours, took, 11 hours to render? I'm uploading part 5 right now, which will go out later today. It's kinda ridiculous. I can't do that. So yeah, I can't keep that up. So I'm gonna finish what I have, post it up, and then I'm gonna continue on the story with the streams. The stream videos will just go in the playlist as they are right now, and that's that. I mean, because everything that's current with the stream, everything that's current with what I've recorded is pre-stream, except for like 2 things, which I'll put in chronological order. Everything else is post-stream, is pre-streams. So, and none of it's like story stuff. All my story stuff is pre-stream too. So I think I'll just put the streams in that playlists in the chronological order, or not chronological order, but in the order of, well, I guess, yeah, that would be chronological order. So in order of when I played, and then that'll just be through current stuff. And then I'll just stream the rest of the story, because I'm barely into the story. I've done 6 quests for the story. This isn't a spoiler, I'm heading to the Glowing Sea right now. So anybody who's up to that point, who's listening to this, that's where I'm at in the story. I've put 90 hours into this game, almost 100 hours into this game, and I am only up to the point where I have to go to the Glowing Sea the first time. I mean, I've been to the Glowing Sea. I've recorded going to the Glowing Sea. I lost a chunk of footage from the Glowing Sea because it's another one of those. There's like 4 points that out of all the hours I've recorded, I've just lost chunks to that weird frame rate thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, so I'm going to the Glowing Sea. That's where I'm at right now. There's no spoiler in that because the Glowing Sea is just a location. It's where a bomb fell, and that's it. I'm not talking about the story in there, but that's where I'm at in terms of the story. So most people are probably, I mean, like, everybody finished the game. I mean, if you cut out the crafting and stuff, and you cut out side stuff, the game is actually fairly short. So in terms of the main story, I think the main story is something like 9 or 10 hours long or something like that, if you know what you're doing. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I've been doing lately. And then yeah, so I'm gonna do stuff. But yeah, I have more plans for percentages. I'm gonna try to up how much I produce. I'm really trying. It's been a bad few weeks, so I've just kind of sunk my head into Fallout and forgotten the rest of the world. Ask any of my friends; they kind of don't talk to anybody anymore, which I need to change. But yeah. Other than that, I can't think of anything else right now off the top of my head. Once I'm done editing all of the Fallout shit I have, then I'm gonna go back to Read Only Memories and to Jotun, because I want to finish both of those games. After that, I don't know what I'm gonna play, because now that Metro's done, yeah, I don't quite know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually uninstall Defiance. Yeah, I don't quite know what game I'm gonna play next, but we'll see. Fallout will consume at least another month or two. At least. And yeah, I'm gonna stream at least every Thursday, and then whatever my other day off is. Or if I have multiple days off like I do this week, I'm gonna stream on those too, because I have tomorrow off and I have Thursday off. And I think No. Yeah, Friday starts my 6 days of hell. Anyway, yeah, that's all. So, have a nice night, everyone. I'll see you.